La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I pray to Lord Rama and I pray to Lord Krishna. I pray to Mariamma, the universal mom. I pray to Lord Rama and I pray to Lord Krishna. I pray to Mariamma, the universal mom. I come into this temple and chant in your name. So give me the courage to chant it again. I come into this temple and chant in your name. So give me the courage to chant it again. I pray to Lord Rama and I pray to Lord Krishna. I pray to Mariamma, the universal mom. I come to you, O Mother, with tears in my eyes. I come to you, Mother, because I'm your child. I come to you, O Mother, with tears in my eyes. I come to you, O Mother, because I'm your child. I pray to Lord Rama and I pray to Lord Krishna. I pray to Mariamma, the universal mom.
Sitaramam Shakti. This is the one and the only Shakti Sundays with Justin D. Anthony. I want to say it's a pleasure and honor to have you locked on as we play all these divine songs and bring you teachings of the Divine Mother on this very auspicious Sunday morning. Today's Shakti Sundays, we will focus our discourse on the Ishta Devata, your own personal deity, the deity that is specific to you. So in the first place, please do me one favor. Share this link across your Facebook as we speak today about the Ishta Devata. In the meantime, though, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers around the globe. Wishing each and every one of you a day filled with memories. And indeed, furthermore, we thank each and every one of you for all your contributions. I want to say in the first place as well, Pranam and good morning to Jean Laman. I want to say Pranam and good morning to Debbie Algu. I want to say good morning and Pranam to all the devotees of the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir. Jean Lanman wants to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I want to say Pranam and good morning to Reshma Sinarayan. She wants to wish all the hard-working mothers a blessed day and indeed Devi Mata blessings. Once again, to all the mothers out there, we would like to wish them a day of bliss, a day of memories, as they celebrate this particular day in glorification of the role that they play, the role of a mother. So once again, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers across the globe, and indeed to all those who play a motherly role, those of whom may not have children in that biological sense, but through their actions have taken on a motherly role, a motherly figure in the lives of others. This is also a day of acknowledgement and honor for you as well.
जय जग जननी माँ जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ क्या
I want to say pranam and good morning to Nalini Ramrup as well.
है क्या मन हर नाम सुहाया है और सब कुछ माँ चरणों पर और सब कुछ माँ चरणों पर मेरे मन को ही भाया है जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ ये प्रेम पुंज है करुणा में है आदि शक्ति जग जननी माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ ये प्रेम पुंज है करुणा में है
I want to say good morning and pranam to Sunita Kolasar.
जननी
And let me pause and say
हस्त मेरे श्री
happy birthday greetings are going out to Sunita Kolasar,
मेरे
who is a very dedicated listener to the Shakti Sundays program.
में
So Sunita, as you celebrate this
तेरे चरण
auspicious day, the day of your birth, I want to say, may the Divine Mother and may the Master Kalbairo bless you to the highest. May your life forever be filled with joy, love, and laughter.
जय माँ
I want to say pranam and good morning to Deoki Ramlakan. She would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world. I also want to say good morning and pranam to Auntie Sati Pasad. Happy Mother's Day to you.
श्री राम तू ही श्री कृष्ण तू ही
Once again, Happy Mother's Day to
काली
all the mothers across the globe.
जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ श्री राम तू ही श्री कृष्ण तू ही दुर्गा का
माँ काली माँ काली महाकाली रे माँ काली महाकाली
Basmati Ram Sewak would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Monica Passad would also like to extend Mother's Day greetings to all the mothers out there as well.
देवी महाकाली रे अब जय देवी महाकाली रे जय देवी महाकाली रे आदि शक्ति माँ जगत जननी रणचंडी महाकाली रे आदि शक्ति माँ जगत जननी रणचंडी महाकाली रे जय देवी महाकाली रे जय देवी महाकाली रे अब जय देवी महाकाली रे करदारिणी ज्वाला मुख विकरारिणी रे अब मुंद माल मुंद माल अब मुंद माल कर पर करदारिणी ज्वाला मुख विकरारिणी रे अब जय देवी माँ काली रे जय देवी माँ काली रे जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ दुःखहारिणि तु शुम्भकारिणि शरणागत व्रतपालिनी रे दुःखहारिणि तु शुम्भकारिणि शरणागत व्रतपालिनी रे दुःखहारिणि दुःखहारिणी अब दुःखहारिणी शुम्भकारिणी शरणागत व्रतपालिनी रे अब जय देवी महाकाली रे जय देवी महाकाली रे आदि शक्ति माँ
हे गंगम हे गंगम हे गंगम
So once again, if you just locked on, I want to say Sitaram Om Shakti and welcome to the one and the only Shakti Sundays with Justin D. Anthony. It is my distinct honor to have you locked on as we play all these divine songs, bring you teachings of divinity on this very auspicious day, this day of Mother's Day. And if you just tuned in, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to you, and indeed to all those who play a motherly role in the lives of others. Happy Mother's Day as well, are going out to you as well. Today's Shakti Sundays, we will focus our discourse on the Ishta Devata. The reason why I selected the Ishta Devata to be today's discourse is because the Ishta Devata, whether that Ishta Devata is a female or male energy, the Ishta Devata plays a significant role in the life of a devotee. In fact, the Ishta Devata is in essence the mother, the father, the everything of the devotee. Similarly to when an individual is under distress, when an individual is overwhelmed, they seek refuge in the arms of their earthly mother. Understand this, devotee. The Ishta Devata is the one who the devotee seeks refuge when life goes sour. The Ishta Devata is the mother of the individual, the devotee. That is their role, especially in terms of it being the role for the devotee. So what is an Ishta Devata? An Ishta Devata, put simply, is a deity you have an affinity for, or a deity that you particularly like. You feel connected to that deity and you do not have any explanation as to why. You feel as though you are connected to that deity. Whenever you think of Ishta Devata, they may not have found their Ishta Devata, but there is an Ishta Devata for them. The Ishta Devata is one singular deity who specializes in your case, specializes in the issues pertaining to your life. And the Ishta Devata is the one to get through all the karmic baggage you have to face in this world. All the karmic baggage you will have to face at one point in time. But with the guidance and with the blessings of the Ishta Devata, no matter how difficult it may be, you will be able to overcome and face those karmic baggages. So the Ishta Devata is the mother, the father, and the guide of the devotee. I want to say pranam and good morning to Doris Diorama. I want to say pranam and good morning to Shirley Lochin and family. Nalini Ramrup would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world. So as we continue onwards with our discourse on the Ishta Devata, there are two stages when it comes to the worship of the Ishta Devata. The first stage of the worship of the Ishta Devata is called the elementary stage. That is when the devotee first starts to worship the Ishta Devata, and they worship the Ishta Devata through bhakti worship. That is, every morning they'll get up, they'll express their love for the Ishta Devata, they'll be in thought of the Ishta Devata, they may do a little arti of the Ishta Devata, they may purchase and offer some fruits and etc. for the Ishta Devata. The first stage of worship is the elementary stage, where you have that bhakti worship. It is not as disciplined, it is not as rigorous. Put simply, you have a love and affinity for that deity, and you express your love to that deity. You speak to that deity at your altar. And you honor it to some extent. With arti, you might sing a bhajan. You might make offerings of fruit, sweet rice, or something of that nature. That's a stage that most people are at. But there is a second stage in the worship of the Ishta Devata. And that is the stage where you become an upasaka. A upasaka is an individual with the deliberate purpose, the deliberate intention of becoming close to the deity. The upasaka is the individual who will do long-term devotion, fasting for days and days on end, with certain rules to become closer to that Ishta Devata. They are not worshipping out of material gain purely. They are worshipping out of pure love and putting themselves through stresses and sacrifices to become closer to that deity. So this is the second stage one can embark on when it comes to the worship of the Ishta Devata. Become a upasaka. And 1 in maybe 1,000 people will embark on this path. It is a path that most do not take. And it is a path where many end up failing. Not because they don't have the capacity to do it, but because they lack the discipline that is required to be a upasaka. When they fail, they just give up. And when you're a upasaka, you want to become closer to that deity, you have to understand that the road is a difficult road. It is faced with a lot of trials and tribulations. You'll fail at points of time, but you always have to continue. You always have to be relentless in your determination to gain the darshan of that deity. So for most people, they fall under the category that they are doing elementary sort of worship of that deity. They're doing the bhakti worship of that deity. And that is fine. If you do the bhakti worship of that deity, you are sure to gain benefits. Because that is your Ishta Devata. They will respond to you because you are the one for them. So bhakti worship is effective. Bhakti worship can do great things in your life. But I want to just let you know that there's a second stage where you become an upasaka. Not everybody can do it. Only 1 in 1,000 people will seek that route and be successful in it. When you're a upasaka, there's not too much of friends and going out to this gathering and going to hang out with this person, that person. There's a limitation on your social life. There are constraints on your social life. Because if you want to become close to the deity, your attention and your focus has to be on the deity. It cannot be so much on people and this person and friendships and relationships. A upasaka is an individual who loves people, enjoys the company of people, but with certain limits. Additionally, if you're an individual who likes too much of those social gatherings and, speaking and etc., your sadhana will suffer tremendously. Because when you go into these environments, sometimes topics that are inappropriate, topics that don't serve any purpose come about. And when you listen, when you contribute to those conversations, it takes you backwards in your sadhana to be that upasaka. You go backwards in your worship of the Ishta Devata. But for most people, they will fall under this elementary category. They'll just be a bhakti worshipper of the Ishta Devata. There is nothing wrong with it. It is very, very beneficial. And later on in the program, I will suggest to you a method of worship of the Ishta Devata that any one of you may perform. And it is a method with tremendous benefits. This one is in glorification of Gangama, the goddess of the rivers.
Gange Mata Devi Sureshwari Saranam Saranam Taye Ama Paramparo Gangaya Mataye Gangaya Mataye Urivaye Ama Gangaya Ama Tulkane मातरसी अमा मातरसी अमा वारुम अमा अमा थारा शिवा जला जलम अमा जला जलम अमा निश्रुतम यर्हि गंगायमा अम्मा शास्त्रीय रूपी जगत करकारी शास्त्रीय रूपी जगत करकारी अम्मा सुस्थिरयन्न सलवे ओ गंगायम्मा ताये उन सुस्थिरयन्न सलवे ओ गंगायम्मा ताये सुस्थिरयन्न सलवे
I want to say good morning and pranam to Devika Mahabir as well. If I have to miss your name or greeting, I do humbly apologize. But I want you to know that I appreciate you tuning in and, of course, being a part of the Shakti Sundays family. To all the mothers out there, may the blessings of the Divine Devi always be with you. As we continue onwards with our discourse for today, what is an effective method to worship your Ishta Devata? The most effective method to worship the Ishta Devata is through monastic puja. Monastic puja is when you go before the deity, you close your eyes, and mentally you do the worship of the deity. Mentally, in that visualization, you put down offerings to the deity. Mentally, in that visualization, you put sindu, you put chandan, you make offerings, you put sweet rice, you put everything. Mentally, you arati the deity, and mentally, you take the darshan of the deity. That is what you call monastic puja. And I would suggest to you that is one of the most effective methods to worship the Ishta Devata. But there's a reason why I say that. I don't say that just because out of guess. I don't say that just because I heard someone say it. There's a story that provides us with the basis why monastic puja is effective in the worship of a deity. There was once a devotee who used to worship Lord Shiva. There were actually two devotees that used to worship Lord Shiva. One would go and get the bay leaves from the tree and place it on the lingam of Lord Shiva, do arati and everything and worship. The other devotee wouldn't go out and pick the leaves from the tree, wouldn't take a diya and arati Lord Shiva. He would just stand before Lord Shiva, close his eyes, and visualize that he has thousands and thousands of bay leaves, and he puts it on the lingam of Lord Shiva. That he has thousands and thousands of diyas, and he's arting Lord Shiva with these thousands and thousands of diyas. But Lord Shiva would go on to show who is a stronger devotee, who is a more dedicated devotee to him. Was it the man who went and got leaves from the tree and placed them on the lingam? Or was it the man, the devotee, that mentally visualized giving Lord Shiva all these grand offerings mentally? So Lord Shiva gave them both a vision. Lord Shiva gave these both devotees a vision. And Lord Shiva showed that when that one devotee stands before his lingam, closes his eyes, and visualizes out of love, he is giving Lord Shiva thousands and thousands of bay leaves. The vision shows them that Lord Shiva actually receives those thousands and thousands of bay leaves. When the devotee had mentally, he had visualized that he is giving Lord Shiva thousands of diyas in his mind, offering that to Lord Shiva. The vision shows that Lord Shiva actually accepts 1,000 of those diyas. And Lord Shiva shows them a vision. He shows the devotee who would go on the leaf, pick the leaves of the bay leaf, and place it on the lingam. Lord Shiva shows them a vision that Lord Shiva doesn't accept even one of those leaves from that devotee. So this story is very telling. This story teaches us something deeper, my friends. You can do the physical offerings of the deity for the deity. You can go make the sweet rice. You can go buy the flowers. You can do all of that. But if you're not pure internally, those offerings are without merit. Those offerings will not be accepted by the deity. But we see in this story the devotee who didn't offer anything physically, but his mind had such a mind of abundance, such a love for God, that he visualized giving Lord Shiva all these offerings in his mind. Lord Shiva accepted that as though that was a physical offering. And that devotee was blessed. The devotee who did the physical offerings wasn't blessed because he was doing those offerings in an improper state without the proper mind. So to relate this back to our discourse about the Ishta Devata, I'm telling my friends, it is important when you worship the Ishta Devata to carry out monastic puja. Just stand in front of the image of your deity, your Ishta Devata. Just stand in front of your altar with the Ishta Devata in mind and visualize you worshipping that Ishta Devata the way you want to worship them. With all these sweets, all these offerings of various flowers. Visualize you're arting them with thousands and thousands of diyas. And through this action, my friends, you will develop a love, you will foster a love of the deity. You will develop that connection to that deity. So monastic puja is an effective method to develop a connection to your Ishta Devata. And anyone can perform it. All you have to do is stand before your altar, you close your eyes, and you try to visualize worshipping your Ishta Devata in the way you dreamed of worshipping them. If you dream that you want to worship the Ishta Devata with all these, different species of flowers, but you do not have the financial means to buy all these flowers and offer it, you visualize that you're offering those flowers to your Ishta Devata. If your Ishta Devata is tamasmic in the way in which they are worshipped, you visualize purchasing the most expensive vodka or whatever alcohol it is, and you offering it to the Ishta Devata by the thousands and thousands. Because as this story teaches us, as this story with Lord Shiva teaches us, the physical offerings have a time and place. But the mind of the devotee, the love the devotee holds in their heart for the deity in question, determines if they will get direct darshan of the Ishta Devata or the deity in question. So my friends, do the monastic puja of your Ishta Devata and you will see tremendous benefits. One day, maybe, my friends, and I tell you this with the understanding, one day if you do monastic puja of your Ishta Devata, one day you might be standing in your altar visualizing you're doing arati of your deity, and the hand will touch your forehead. One day you may be doing monastic puja of your Ishta Devata, and with your eyes closed you will see the image of the Ishta Devata the true image of the Ishta Devata, not the cartoon image on TV, but an actual spiritual image of the Ishta Devata. What I'm telling you here today, these are the methods in which you can get the direct darshan, the direct blessing of the Ishta Devata. It is not difficult in the sense it's difficult to perform it. Where the difficulty lies in becoming close to the Ishta Devata and gaining the blessing of the Ishta Devata, the difficulty lies in your discipline. The difficulty lies in maintaining consistency. Many people start the sadhana, they start the worship and then they fall off. And then they don't continue. But you have to continue. You have to continue as much as you can. You fall off here and there, but you go back to the worship and you try your best to become consistent in it. The rule of thumb for anything to become habitual is, if you can do something consistently for 21 days, that will become a habit ingrained in your mind that you're more likely to continue onwards with. So for 21 days, if you can get up every morning and do monastic puja of your Ishta Devata, that will become habitual. You're set. Every single day now, it'll become a part of your habit. Whether you consciously think of it or unconsciously carry it out. I want to say pranam and good morning to my sister Vanny. I want to say pranam and good morning to Dal Babulal, Rajni Bishnath.
जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। झोली पहनाए करी, झोली पहनाए करी, नैया बंधार भरो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। दयालो मैया ममता भरे, लाखों दुखियों को तूने विपदा हरे। तू है दयालो मैया ममता भरे, लाखों दुखियों को तूने विपदा हरे। हम भी आए शरण तुम्हारे, हम भी आए शरण तुम्हारे, हम भी पे तू जरा ध्यान धरो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। झोली पहनाए करी, झोली पहनाए करी, नैया बंधार भरो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। आई दिवाली आई दीपक जले, तेरी कृपा हो तो सभी फूले फले। आई दिवाली आई दीपक जले, तेरी कृपा हो तो सब फूले फले। सुख संपत्ति से घर भर जाए, सुख संपत्ति से घर भर जाए, इतना साल करो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय हे महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो।
So once again, I want to extend Mother's Day greetings to all the hard-working mothers across the globe, and indeed to all those who play a motherly role in the lives of others. May the Divine Mother bless you to the highest. As we continue our discourse on the Ishta Devata, as far as your altar is concerned, where should you place your Ishta Devata? Well, the Ishta Devata should be the center of your life. It should be the everything in reference to your life. As such, you have to place your Ishta Devata in the center of your altar. Whatever dominant positioning in your altar and whatever you have, your Ishta Devata has to be at the center. How you can set up your altar is if you have a few rows, one of those bookcases or whatever, you place the Ishta Devata in the middle row, the center. And you do not place any other deities with the Ishta Devata. That is because you delineate that the Ishta Devata has so much supremacy that no one should be with the Ishta Devata. The Ishta Devata should be on its own. So while many people will tell you this, many books will tell you that, I am telling you, the Ishta Devata should be given prominence. It should be given a higher rank in terms of how you place it in your altar. Contrary to what many people tell you, when you go to a temple, whose blessing should you seek first? Of course, we understand that Lord Ganesh is always worshipped first in everything, as we are told. But I want to tell you that as far as the Ishta Devata, you know your Ishta Devata. The first deity you ever seek darshan when you go into a temple is your Ishta Devata. If you walk into a temple and they have Gangama, and that is your Ishta Devata, you go first to Gangama and you take her darshan. Because they are your everything. They are your mother, they are your father, they are the reason why you exist. They are your guide, they are your teacher. They are your doctor. They are your right hand in life. Your actions have to reflect that. So when you go into a temple, you always seek the darshan of your Ishta Devata first. This goes against what many people are told. This goes against what many people read in books. But these are the hidden lessons to develop that relationship, to develop that special bond with the Ishta Devata. You are not told. When you wake up in the morning, devotee, the first thing you should do when you wake up in the morning, you just sit on your bed and the first thing you will say, good morning to your Ishta Devata. This is another method where you're developing the love and the consistent thought of the Ishta Devata. So as soon as you get up in the morning, you sit on your bed and you say good morning to your Ishta Devata. You give thanks to the Ishta Devata to see another day. When you're sitting in your car about to leave for work or your place of business, you pray to the Ishta Devata again to take me safely and bring me back home to my residence safely. When you arrive at your destination safely, you give thanks to the Ishta Devata. When you leave work or you leave your place of business and you're taking that journey home, you pray again to the Ishta Devata to take you to your residence safely. When you arrive at your residence, you give thanks again to your Ishta Devata. The point I am driving home is the Ishta Devata has to be in consistent thought. You know, in life, my friends, when someone has affection for another, you know, there's that saying, you have to prove your love. You have to show me your love. You have to prove your love. You can't just say, I love you. Well, the same thing in here applies to the Ishta Devata. You can't just say, oh, I love my Ishta Devata, and not be thinking of the Ishta Devata. You can't say, I love my Ishta Devata, but you don't even go one day of the week and pray to your Ishta Devata at the altar. You can't say, oh, I love my Ishta Devata, and I don't even put a flower on the feet of my Ishta Devata, even though I'm financially able to buy those flowers. So the Ishta Devata, you have to prove your love, prove your dedication to the Ishta Devata. When you're facing those difficult moments of life, those tough moments of life, and nothing seems to be going your way, you have to put faith in the Ishta Devata that everything will come out right. Everything will come out the way it's supposed to come out. So to develop the strength of the relationship of the Ishta Devata, to gain the direct darshan, the direct blessing of the Ishta Devata, you have to develop full, unwavering faith in the Ishta Devata. Any person can tell you this. Any person can go and tell you something. But you don't have to believe in that. You have to believe in the capacity and the abilities of your Ishta Devata. Someone can come and tell you that you can't do A, B, C. You have to just take those words, put them aside, and believe in your Ishta Devata that I can do A, B, and C. I have the capacity through the Ishta Devata, through the grace of the Ishta Devata, through the merciful eyes of the Ishta Devata. I can do anything. You have to think that everything is possible with your Ishta Devata. This is what you call developing faith with your Ishta Devata. And I want to tell you something here today, my friends. Understand this. When you have faith in human beings, they will always disappoint you. One way or another, someone will disappoint you. Someone will let you down. But you always have to have faith. That is why you always have to have faith in the Ishta Devata. Because when you have faith in the Ishta Devata, you'll never be disappointed. Rather, you will be appointed to positions, places, and roles in life you always longed for. To be a true believer in the Ishta Devata, you have to have faith more in your Ishta Devata than anyone else. You have to believe in the Ishta Devata more than any astrologer. Because the Ishta Devata, regardless of what your astrology says, the Ishta Devata will help you to triumph over all those astrological hindrances and issues. Understand this, devotee. The astrologer can guide you, okay, a little bit here and there. But the Ishta Devata is the surest of guides. They are the ones who will lessen your karmic burdens. They will lessen the pain that is in front of you because of your karma. They will guide you how to address an issue, how to approach an issue. And they are the ones rooting for your success. They are the ones wanting your success. So I want you to understand this, devotee. Do not put your trust in the astrologer. Put your trust in the Ishta Devata. Their powers exceed any of that of any man, any astrologer. And only they have the capacity to lessen your karmic burdens. If in your life you have your trajectory, let's say in your life you are destined to lose your foot in an accident because of your karma and everything, you're destined to lose one of your foot. If you have the power of the Ishta Devata, you might get injured, but you might just get a little scar. You won't lose that foot. The Ishta Devata lessens the karmic pains. They erase many of those karmic things we have to answer for. So always invest your time, invest your heart in the Ishta Devata. Have the Ishta Devata in thought. You know, we live in a world today where so many people spend time doing mindless things. They spend time on the phone just scrolling TikTok, wasting hours and hours. Then they don't learn anything of it. Many times when they're scrolling and scrolling, they become more stressed. When they see what's going on in the world, they see how many people have died, they see how much people have been murdered and everything. But if you were to take that same time, my friends, have the thought of your Ishta Devata. Think about how great they are. Think about how thankful you are to have your Ishta Devata, to know your Ishta Devata. To take that moment just to mentally pray to that Ishta Devata. Imagine the benefits that we conferred to you. Imagine how peaceful your life would be. As soon as people come home in the world today, they call home, they take the TV remote, they turn on the news. And it is instant depression. They watch the news, they see this, the economy is doing bad, the war is happening. It is instant depression. But they put that depression on themselves by facing those things. When you come home, my friends, the first thing you do, you just say mentally, you just say thank you to my Ishta Devata. Thank you so much for bringing me home. You brought me home safely today. I can come home to my family. I can come home and relax and prepare for the next day. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for guiding me. The Ishta Devata, the thought of the Ishta Devata, is an instant source of peace. And in the long term, my friends, they are the eternal source of peace. When a person is worshipping the Ishta Devata consistently, in that bhakti way, for the remainder of their life, one day when their life has to go, the Ishta Devata will be at the end of the road to collect them. When you serve an Ishta Devata tremendously in this lifetime, you dedicate yourself to an Ishta Devata. What many people do not know, what many people do not understand, you take a spiritual form and you go and you serve that Ishta Devata. You become a permanent worker in a spiritual form for that Ishta Devata. If your Ishta Devata is Durgama, you have worshipped, you have served Durgama, you have done a lot of charity, you have done a lot of good actions in your lifetime in the name of Durgama, and indeed, just in general, you will become in that spiritual form worshipping Durgama, working for Durgama. There are a lot of complicated names to what I'm saying and what I'm trying to suggest here on this program. But in essence, you become like a you become in that spiritual form a devotee forever for Durgama, a worker for them. And what joy exceeds that of working for the divine? There is no job, my friends, that can bring you more joy, more peace, more fulfillment than working for the divine. So my friends, we only have a few minutes left in this program. I want to just say pranam and blessings to Usha Sicharan, Patricia Gadraj and the Gadraj family. I want to say pranam and good morning to Sushma Sunny as well. And if I happen to miss anyone's name or greeting, I do humbly apologize. I want to say to all the mothers, may the Divine Devi bless each and every one of you profoundly on this very, very special day. And furthermore, may Mother's Day remind each of us to honor all the motherly figures who play a role in our lives and the individuals we have become. I will play a few bhajans, but before I do that, let me conclude this program today by saying that the Ishta Devata has a ranking, has a status equal to that of a human mother. In the same way, a child, when a child gets hurt, they run to their mother to seek comfort. The devotee has to run to the Ishta Devata to gain refuge and comfort. Because the Ishta Devata understands them more than anyone will. And the Ishta Devata has the capacity to help them more than anyone can. So as I conclude this program here today, I want to leave you with a final thought on the Ishta Devata. For you to develop a relationship and to prove yourself before the Ishta Devata, remember this eternal truth. The deity judges you not by actions you perform before people, but the deity will judge you on what you do when no one sees. Behind the scenes, when no one can see you, no one can know what you're doing, the deity judges you the most. So be careful, be conscious of the thoughts you have and hold. Behave privately as you would publicly. Be dedicated to the Ishta Devata. Do worship of the Ishta Devata. Don't only say publicly you worship the Ishta Devata, but privately take the steps to worship it. Further to that, I would tell you, devotee, understand this. You do not outwardly need to show yourself. You do not outwardly need to prove to anyone out there you are a devotee, you are dedicated to a deity. It doesn't matter. It doesn't concern anyone. Proving to it won't do you any good. What matters the most is privately, you know to yourself you have a relationship with that deity. You know to yourself that you have a relationship with that deity. You perform the worship. You're in constant thought of the Ishta Devata. And as I conclude this program for today, if privately, where no one can see us, we are dedicated and we have that longing, love and dedication for the Ishta Devata, in our public lives, we will see the force of the Ishta Devata in rescuing us from the karmas in our way. And in our public life, we will see the grace, mercy, and the blessings of the Ishta Devata manifested. So devotee, as I conclude this show for today, put your problems, put your faith in the Ishta Devata. No one can save you in this world today. No pundit can save you. No astrologer can save you. the only one who can save you in this world today is the Ishta Devata. Remember that. Until we meet again, my friends, may the Divine Devi bless each and every one of you. And may the Divine Mother bless all the mothers for the tremendous sacrifices they make for the upliftment of our lives, and indeed for the upliftment of the wider society as well. Have a blessed week ahead, my friends. I'm taking my leave.
जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ. Glory to you, O Ambe Ma. Glory to you, Durga Ma. Glory to you, Mother Kali, Mahakali, Bhadrakali, Kapalini Ma. You are Adi Bhavani, you are Sur Kalyani, you are Shivarani Vidhata, you are Tribhuvan Data. Glory to you, Bandi Maya, O Jagjanani Ma. You are Lakshmi, Saraswati, Bandi, Parameshwari. You are all Devis known as Adi Bhavani. O Bhavani, have mercy upon me. Please destroy all my problems and misery. Give me knowledge, wisdom, to know thee more and more, so I could be thy humble servant. Glory to you, O Mother Durga. Have mercy upon me. Have mercy upon me. Have mercy upon me.
जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ. जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ. जय अम्बे माँ. जय जय आदि भवानी, जय जय सुर कल्याणी, जय शिवरानी विधाता, जय जय त्रिभुवन दाता. जय जय बंदी मैया, जय जय जननी मैया. जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ. जय अम्बे माँ. लक्ष्मी मैया, तू है सरस्वती मैया, तू है बंदी मैया, तू है परमेश्वरी मैया, तू है सर्वदेवी मैया, आदिशक्ति जगदम्मा. जय अम्बे माँ,